probably like most people, started during my master's degree. So my undergraduate degree was in chemistry, so a little bit outside of the life sciences, but I was very lucky to be given this great project during my master's. So I was working in a field called positron emission tomography, more commonly PET imaging. So I was synthesizing a number of macromolecules that were then going to be radio-labelled by a different team and then tested for their use in oncology imaging. So like most people that do master's projects, you're working on a very small part of a much wider project. My project only lasted for about 6 months, but by the end of it I was really interested in the field of PET imaging. So that led me on to then look into doing a PhD in that area. I was very fortunate to land a PhD between UCL and GE Healthcare, and because of the nature of the work doing radiochemistry, obviously needed very specialist facilities which were supplied by GE Healthcare, so I spent most of my PhD working in industry, specifically around trying to image voltage-gated sodium channels that were found within various types of cancer. It's a very new area of PET imaging and still is. No one had ever worked in that field before. Imaging of sodium channels is extremely difficult, and trying to target the specific isoform that's found within the specific type of cancer you're looking at was also very tricky. So there were some high points and also some low points that everyone has in their PhD. I was very fortunate that we worked very closely with Imperial College, and we used to share facilities with them, and they had an active postdoc position available. So I applied, and about 4 months before my PhD I got that position, so it meant that when I was writing up my thesis I didn't have the pressure of writing my CV and trying to go for job interviews alongside it, so that took the pressure off quite a bit. So I spent 5 months at Imperial College. So the position that I had was quite short. It was a project that I picked up from one of my colleagues. So again, it was very much similar to my PhD, but I was just working on a slightly different target. So I didn't see myself going on to be a PI like most people, and I wanted to see what else I could do with the skills. I knew that I wanted to stay within an allied sciences profession, so science communications had always been something that really interested me. During my PhD I presented probably at around a dozen conferences, either poster presentations or slide presentations as well. My supervisor wasn't particularly keen at attending conferences, which was really lucky for me because he always pushed me forward to go for them, which was a great opportunity. So I then started looking down the route of science communication, science writing and publishing. So my role is outreach coordinator. I manage F1000 specialist program and also their affiliates program. I work a lot to engage users with F1000 services, to try and talk with them around open access publishing, post-publication peer review, and to more recently talk with them around reference management and authoring tools.